What's going on YouTube? What's poppin'? It's your boy SGK Don Tovin. You know what I'm saying? AKA the Don, you feel me? Today's video is gonna be a little bit just about investing into yourself, investing your time for the most part. And doing that in this world, in America specifically, is not a very easy thing to do. You see, we all are in this rat race, this political race right now. And if you don't understand it, then it will get tricky. Tough times in life, sometimes people don't really realize that that's a good thing to have, especially with being in the world where we want everything to fall on our lap and not have to work for the things and put in that time. And see, as a man and really anybody in the world, you have to really see your opportunities and where you can go from there. So everybody wants to be rich, right? Or have something that will last for, a lifetime. And as we see it, we have people that have to work at least 2 jobs and, just to even pay rent, or do side gigs to at least pay the rent. And it all depends on where you live. I'll say that. But for the most part, we are working hard and not working smarter. So we're not really having a balance. There's like no equilibrium within our time for real, because you don't really have enough time to even, say if you have kids or you have to take on that providing role, or you're single going to college and, can't always put your time unless you're doing study or, there's always steps to it. And a lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people, they're not going to give, certain pieces out to just anybody. But for the most part, people, even working 2 jobs or working 12-hour shifts, and they still don't have enough money or time for themselves or the people around them or for their loved ones. And it's kind of crazy when you think about it, because you would think like, dang, like I'm really over accelerating myself in certain areas. And the biggest thing I would say is, even without money or working, people will say it's not important, but it really is. But to go deeper, I would say that find something that you love to do that doesn't involve you making any money in it, and invest your time into that. So your portfolio has to be a little bit diverse to the point where it's not about the money. It's about where can you have the freedom and the clarity to do certain goals and still be able to pay your bills and still be able to have that leisure time in your life. The biggest thing to me is time, because if I'm putting it into something I know I won't see myself doing in the future, I just can't stick with it. Honestly, everybody isn't like that. I wouldn't advise anybody to follow my footsteps unless it makes sense. But for the most part, save your energy and conserve for things that you actually love to do. Put time and invest in yourself. And I'll make another video about investing when it comes to the financial part and aspect of life. But as far as in investing into yourself, that could be anything that's valuable to you. not to me, but to you. So, say, example, you like um, playing basketball or playing sports, you know, involve your community and have a positive vibe about yourself, um, and get well with certain people in your area, you know, and see what you can do with that, you know. Um, or if it's with pets or, being a vet, or having a nonprofit organization, see what you could do with that. And I promise you, the benefits in that will literally prosper in the long run. Even if you see no gains at all. And the biggest one to me um, is just invest in yourself to the point where it doesn't have to involve anybody. You see, the biggest thing is self-care, in my opinion. Once you know your worth in life, you kind of can fit the other things in life. So valuing and understanding yourself to the T, but also continue on learning and expanding your mind and your horizons in life will be a good thing to have, because we get so caught up in the matrix, and that's for a whole nother video. But if you know what I mean, if you know, then that's about it. And for the most part, we have to value ourselves no matter what. We as people cannot map out something for any other individual, because we're all sacred individuals, and as a collective, we all are unique in our own ways. Some people don't see it until later in life. Some people see it early in life, and that's how it usually goes. For the most part, I usually try to invest in myself by doing hobbies or doing things that are unconventional. So yeah, I go against the grain, but it's not really a bad thing in a sense, because it's worked for many other people. Just being innovative in this world isn't easy, but it's creative if you know how to put a spin on it and you know how to grab the audience in a certain sense. Money isn't everything, but at the same time, I get why people stress out so much. Stress is the biggest kill. It's like the biggest thing that we don't really put a significance on. Mental health is very, very needed. You know, we all have those times where we're up and down and we get into those modes, but as soon as we start putting time out for ourselves on a day-to-day basis, you'll see the results. And my time being on this earth, I didn't always see that until recently. And somebody wise told me this. He said, when I hit rock bottom, obviously, it took me to that point, honestly, in life to hit, you know, rock bottom. And it humbled me enough to see and learn that everything doesn't happen overnight. As long as you're patient, but have a goal, life is like a marathon. Like, it doesn't even have to be rushed. Everything is there for reach. As long as you know how to execute, you're good. In life, you take L's, bro. You take lessons, and it's all what you do with that. Either it makes or breaks you.